Am I the asshole for cutting visit short after my sister woke me up from a nap so I won't stay in the house alone with her husband? Honestly, I would be freaking weirded out if one of my brother was like, I don't want you to stay alone in my house with my wife. I'd be like, what the fuck did you just call me? Like, think there's good ground to be offended by that. What are you expecting your brother to do? Like, how badly could you think of him to think it's necessary? My 22 sister, 33 female, has been inviting me to visit her, and since she got married and settled, I finally have some stability with my job now and took my 3-week vacation. When I just got there, I was really tired and just wanted to sleep, but my sister said she needed to get to some grocery, and since her husband is a Muslim and wouldn't want to stay home alone with a stranger woman. What? What? Is this? Why the fudge would be like, why the fudge would the fact that he is a Muslim change anything in that? And I wouldn't want to stay home with a stranger woman. I had to go with her. I was like, okay, your house, your rules. I have been going out with her whenever she went for the past 2 weeks. The conflict is that I was taking a nap, like I really needed a nap. And my sister woke me up saying that she needed to pick up a nephew from a daycare. I was confused and told her that I would literally take her 5 minutes because it's right next door, and she insisted that I needed to go with her. I was cranky for being woken up and yelled at her what her deal was and that there's no way this is just about her husband being a Muslim. I told her she either didn't trust her husband or she didn't trust me to an unhealthy degree. Yeah, that can only be that. That can only be that. 2 weeks in, you're not a stranger anymore. If he only wanted to know you, you are not a stranger anymore. So, she said to keep my voice down and whether I wanted her husband to hear us on purpose. And I told her, don't worry, your husband won't get to hear or see me because I'm going freaking home. She started to apologize at that point, and she said that she was stuck between a rock and a hard place. But I was really upset and packed up and got on the train. Now that I've calmed down a little, I feel like I might have overreacted. And she was honest since day one about no staying home with her husband, no matter why she said that rule. Like, you pretty much have said exactly what I thought about the situation. It's either she does not trust you and she thinks you're going to try something on her husband, or she does not trust her husband. Like, one of those. And there's some country, by the way, that are very much known for their hospitality, Abda, like the kind of person that will literally let anyone get in their house for 2-3 days. It's written somewhere in the Quran that, like, when someone is in need, you should try to support them for at least 3 days. It's not written as like it's a rule. It's more like what a character in the Quran, a character that was like not chosen, but like loved by God, decided to do to support someone else that was in need. So the zakat would literally put you into a situation where you try to support the people that are in need around you, even if they are a stranger, for a few days. So what I read here does not even fit with Muslim teachings. And I'm really confused. Like, where would the rule be about not being okay having stranger in your house? Like, 2 weeks in, if you're still stranger, it's because he wants you to still be stranger. Not the asshole, but kind of freaking weird. If the husband is home, why he can't? That's so true. But like, that's the job of the woman. Don't you know it, sniffer? Cass Snetter. That's stupid. That was a joke, by the way. It's more of a Sharia thing. I'm full of doubt for that. Not at all. As a former Muslim, your sister-in-law is freaking off limit. You can absolutely be alone with them. But if the woman is Muslim, would have to cover her hair. What the fudge? He's being controlling and weird. I think she is. Like, but here's another thing about religious text, okay? Most religious people never read their own freaking text. I swear, they will tell you what this is supposed to be containing. But if you have read them just a little, you can poke at their knowledge. And you will quickly understand that people are talking, but people did not live a lot. Like they did not read it a lot. They barely got the part that got told to them when they were in the church or in the temple, no matter which one it is. It is extremely sad to hear some people act as if they were knowing things very, very well, while they can't even like tell you anything about the bad part that are in the books, you know? So much into saying like the good part. Yeah, the focus on camera 2 was absolutely pristine. I could at the moment probably like show a finger and the thing would not be able to spot it. That's so sad. And they are very close model, both of them.